to Great Day Live. I'm Janelle Martinez.
And I'm Allison Godlove. Thanks so much for joining us. Hopefully you had a great weekend. How was your weekend?
It was great. You know, I loved yesterday. It was rainy.
Nice.
We didn't do much. We did go to the mall. It wasn't as crowded as I thought. Had to do some back-to-school shopping.
Good.
But I loved the rainy afternoon.
I know, me too. I was so lazy yesterday.
Yeah,
it was so nice.
Yeah.
And we started the weekend really kind of on Friday, but it was so nice to kick it off with our school supply drive.
Yes.
And we were out at the Pinellas Education Foundation, and so many people came by donating school supplies, and there were volunteers there that were sorting through all of them. I mean, people that came and dropped off some of these donations, they had huge carloads of donations of everything.
I love
anything you can think of.
Yeah.
It was so great. It was really fun to be out there.
Yeah, and this was both sides of the bay. So you were at the one in Pinellas,
Yep.
and there was one in Tampa, and they were both hugely successful.
Yes, it was such a great day knowing that now there are so many kids. 200,000 kids need support heading into the school year. Yeah. And there were a lot of cars like that, which was cool. Or like big, can't think of the word. Anyway, there was a lot of school supplies that they were pulling up. Yeah, like a box truck. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, that came full of school supplies. So it was really good.
I love that. So kids are getting excited for back to school.
And thank you to all of you who donated. That means a lot.
Absolutely. Okay, well, it's an end of an era at Busch Gardens. Kumba, the roller coaster, took officially its last lap yesterday. So it is no longer. Our producers rode it one last time a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, this roller coaster, there they are right there. This roller coaster was built back in 33 years ago. So I remember this, and I remember riding it. I remember it being such a big deal at Busch Gardens. And so yeah, it's kind of sad to see it go, although I don't really love roller coasters anymore.
Like, it's okay.
But just the idea of it is kind of crazy. But you know what? They're making way for something new, which is exciting.
It's like Kumba's Revenge.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's going to be another roller coaster. But
it'll be fun to watch that all come to life.
So much changing here in Tampa.
There is. All good, though. And it is Monday, so that, of course, means we have our pet of the week. This is Jazzy. Maybe she is good for your family. You're going to meet her in just a few minutes.
And as the kids go back to school, maybe it's a good time to teach them another valuable subject, finances. We're going to get some tips on how to educate our kids about their money.
We are kicking off this Monday with a talented musician. We're happy to have Kristen Alynn back in the studio with us. It's good to have you.
Here, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a little rainy for your drive-in. We're happy to have some good music, though, on a rainy Monday.
Music is great for a rainy day, for sure.
Yeah. You've been busy.
I have been extremely busy, yes.
You were out on tour.
I was, across the Carolinas. We just did a soul folk tour with my tour mate, Danielle Howell. If you guys don't know her, check her out. Her last name's spelled Howle. Amazing musician, been around for a long, long time, open for like Bob Dylan and Bonnie Raitt and the Indigo Girls. Just some amazing people to be around, and amazing thing to get to do at this time in my career.
Well, talk a little bit about, you're really about supporting women, women in music. Can you talk about where that comes from?
Well, obviously I'm a woman, so I think that the biggest thing is that this industry, every industry I've been in, music is not my first career. I was actually in the healthcare industry, but I think everywhere that I've worked and other women have worked, I think we struggle to find our place and our stage and our voices, and sometimes put ourselves on the back burner for kids and families and husbands and good things like that. But I think, at the same time, we need that stage, we need that support, and that there's no better way to do that than to do it together. It's way more fun to have a bunch of women in a room with you doing what you love to do. So that's why I created Ladylike with my co-founder up in North Carolina, Kathleen Finch, and Chris Queen. And so we just really wanted to give women a stage and a platform. And I think we're about 57 female songwriters strong here in the Tampa Bay area right now, and growing every day. So we're super excited.
Yeah, and you're going to be playing Ladylike for us.
We are.
Tell me a little about the song.
The song Ladylike came mainly because we needed our own theme song for all of the social media things. Copyrights are difficult. So I was like, well, I am a songwriter, so I'll write a song about it. But this song is really about, kind of the stronger side of women, right? It's being, if we, ladylike, I think sometimes that you can think that term means demure or soft or anything like that, but really this song is not about that. It's about the things that we do, standing tall, keeping things together when things get hard, right?
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
you're going to
that's what
sing
it means.
right
Absolutely.
now for us.
Perfect.
Okay, and you have a
Perfect.
show coming up. You
Yes.
can check out her on her website or Instagram.
Perfect.
All right, take it away.
They told me keep my voice down low, smile soft and never show the weight I carry in my bones. They say a lady walks in line, never speaks her restless mind. Something deeper in my soul just won't comply. If being ladylike means standing tall, shining a light through it all, rising high after every fall, then call me loud, call me wild, call me everything you fear. Call me ladylike. I'm a lady like that. I wore silence like a dress, tried to hide the wilderness, every dream that wouldn't rest inside my chest. But silence never changed the world, and grace was never meant to fold. So I'm done shrinking who I am. 'Cause being ladylike means standing tall, shining a light through it all, rising high after every fall. So call me loud, call me wild, call me everything you fear. We are daughters of the flame, every woman they erased, every voice that learned to rise. We're not quiet, we're not small, we're the voices breaking walls. So we'll be loud, we'll be wild, we'll be everything you fear, we'll be ladylike. Cause being ladylike means standing tall, shining a light through it all, rising high after every fall. Call me loud, call me wild, call me everything you fear. Call me ladylike. I'm a lady like that. I'm a lady like that. 'Cause I'm a lady like that.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Kristen. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, stick around because a rainy day like today means more sweet cuddles with this sweet little girl. We're going to meet our pet of the week, Jazzy, when we come back.
And locally made, never smelled so sweet. We get to know this unique candle company coming up next.
Make the move to 10 Tampa Bay News this morning, anywhere you watch.
When it comes to beating cancer, where you go matters. Your first choice is your best chance. Moffitt's recently opened high-tech surgical hospital combines the highest level of urgency with a collaborative group of world-renowned surgeons, scientists, and physicians dedicated to defeating cancer. At Moffitt, we treat high volumes of complex cases and deliver cancer breakthroughs and innovations personalized to meet the needs of patients and their families. Now patients have even greater access to state-of-the-art surgical capabilities and techniques, performed by surgeons with decades of experience using advanced research and the latest technologies. By prioritizing unmatched patient experience, offering the latest screenings, treatments, and clinical trials, we aim to provide the best possible outcomes and enhance the overall well-being of every patient. For the right diagnosis, right away, call Moffitt to connect with a cancer expert.
Yeah, that's it. You know what this is? This is what a bathroom is supposed to look like. For a long time, homeowners had two choices. You could have a bathroom that looked incredible or one that was actually easy to live with. Beautiful or practical, pick one. We decided that wasn't good enough. No grout lines to scrub, no surfaces to seal, no maintenance every other week. Just a finish that looks beautiful every single day.
Lock in summer savings with West Shore Home. Right now, buy a full bath remodel, get a shower free. Plus, lock in 12 months of no payments and no interest financing.
This is the new standard in luxury bathroom design, and it's only available through West Shore Home.
West Shore Home's summer sale in Saturday. Buy a full bath remodel, get a shower free. Plus, lock in 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. Call 1-800-WEST-SHORE or visit westshorebath.com. Don't miss out.
Life is easier with GTE Carefree Checking. Simple, convenient, free checking with zero hassle. No monthly fees, no minimum balance requirement. Switch your direct deposit in seconds and enjoy real-time payments with Zelle. Learn more at gtefinancial.org/carefree.
If my dad's fatal crash taught me one thing, it's that no one's ever ready for what comes after. At Bernetti PA, we dedicate our energy to helping those who never asked to be victims. For a free consultation, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready.
Are you struggling with painful varicose veins? At United Vein and Vascular Centers, we specialize in innovative treatments to alleviate the aching, pain, and swelling of varicose veins and restore your mobility. Our doctors use advanced, minimally invasive procedures that will have you back on your feet again, pain-free with little to no downtime. The treatments are covered by most health insurance. Call today and schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations. Don't let vein issues hold you back. Call 1-800-NEW-LEGS or scan the QR code to learn more.
I'm Tony DeCopel. The CBS Evening News is the story of America one day at a time.
I'm Tony.
While we cover a lot of ground, we also stick to the basics. What's real?
Do you ever get scared?
Yeah. And what's important.
I'm just asking you why you're here and what your message is.
Success for us is not how much we pack into a show, but how much you take away from it. And we'll always end with the good stuff, something to remind you that there's a lot of life out there beyond the headlines. So join me. This is the CBS Evening News.
Well, St. Pete husband and wife team turned their passion for hand-poured candles into a local business that's now in stores all across the country. Founder Charlotte Tribe is joining us now to tell us a little bit more about it. So welcome to the show and congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, and so not only do you have your own company, but you have a brand new baby. So
we do, yes.
Congratulations for that as well.
So
oh, look, and so this is a husband and wife team. We mentioned him, but he's on husband duty right there. So look, there he is with their baby. Hello. So let's talk about your candles. So what made you want to start making candles?
So we've always been like super scent obsessed. So we started making candles in our garage, as like a lot of people do. And then we started to think, actually, candles are an amazing gift. But a lot of the time people put a lot of effort into the label and then the actual candle was a bit like, well, using paraffin wax or just not as like clean burning. And so people would love the gift and then they'd be like, well, not always burn the candle.
Right, well,
so we wanted to combine the two and then that's how Soy and Sass was made. So we wanted like giftable candles that don't suck, which is kind of where the sass comes from.
There's nothing worse than finding a beautiful candle in the store and then like smelling it and like, ugh, that doesn't smell so good. So talk about your choice to use soy because it is a healthier burn.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. So you'll find paraffin wax in a lot of candles, particularly in like the big companies because it's a cheaper wax.
Yeah.
And it also has a really good scent throw, paraffin wax. So it'll like really fill the room very quickly. However, it's not like clean burning, so it's kind of been compared previously with like the fumes you get from cars that you're burning in your house.
Right.
So we wanted to step away from that and focus on soy wax, which is a clean burning candle. We also use a cotton wick, which again adds to the clean burn.
Right.
And we've perfected the formula so that even though it is soy wax, it's still going to fill your room within like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, this smells amazing. So what am I smelling here?
That's Island Drift.
Yeah, definitely. So what are some of your other scents or favorites that people are really gravitating towards?
So my personal favorite is wood sage and sea salt.
Okay.
We've also got vanilla cashmere is popular because a lot of people love the vanilla scent. It's kind of a safe scent, but so that's a popular one as well. And then we have our giftable candles, which are, so we have like To My Beautiful Mom.
Oh, right.
We also do like a Florida one, which I think I've got here.
Yeah.
Which these are really popular. So we have, this is our state candles. So we match the scent of each state to the candle.
Oh, wow.
And we even we niche right down as well. So we do cities. We've got a St. Pete one as well.
Nice.
So these ones are super popular. And these are in a lot of the stores around the country.
Okay.
So we're in about 80 stores around the country, and then we're in about 5 stores locally in St. Pete, and they usually stock the St. Pete candle. That's
so
really
you're
popular.
in stores locally, but where could we go to? Do you have a website if we want to get candles? How do we find out the stores that you're in?
So actually, we haven't listed the stores that we're in, but locally we're in. So we're in Sands Market, which is a really great local company just on Central.
Yeah.
We're also in the Chamber of Commerce. We're in Metaphysically Me, which is over on the beach side. So they're the local ones. To shop, you can go to soyandsass.com.
Okay.
So on our website, it's got literally everything, all of our candles on there, all of our giftable candles. We've got probably over like 100 different scents.
Amazing. And if you're a company and you want a special scent, we can reach out to you as well.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah, we do all personalization, custom candles.
I love all the labels. These are great
Thank
candles.
you.
So definitely have to check them out. Thanks for joining us, and
Thanks for having
congratulations
us.
again on all your things.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Allison, from cute babies to cute puppies.
I know, we love it. It is Monday, so you know it's our Pet of the Week. Madison Smith from the Humane Society is here with Jazzy, the sweet little girl. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Great to have you. She's been waiting patiently for her toy. She wants it very much. Here
I know,
you go.
we didn't want her to squeak it during the last segment.
Yes, thank you for that. So tell us a little bit about her.
So Jazzy is, hello.
Hi, there you go.
She is a 3-year-old girl. She is a Jack Russell Terrier, probably Terrier mix. Definitely a little bit of a low rider. Could probably lose a little bit, but obviously she was very loved, so always a good sign. But she's a good girl. She's house trained, loves walk. She's a doggy day out participant.
Okay.
And she's available at our Pinellas campus in Clearwater.
She's very sweet. She's got cute, short little legs.
Yes.
We love that. And she's just been so calm and just like so sweet. She'd be great for a home.
Yeah, she is.
She really would be.
And one of the things that was on her profile was she never learned how to share.
Oh,
so she probably was an only child. She's not great at sharing toys.
Okay.
So.
That's all right. She likes it just to be her, just about her.
Yeah, she wants all the attention for herself.
She's watching that baby. She knows how sweet the baby is.
I know. She's a really good girl, though. She's a staff favorite, loves going on her walks. Definitely also a couch potato, too.
Yeah.
So you can do best of both worlds there.
We love that. Well, you're very sweet. Come here. You have an event coming up. Tees for Tails. Tell us about that.
So Tees for Tails is October 26th. It is our 5th annual charity golf tournament, and we're going to have some adoptable dogs there for some meet and greets. But just a charity golf tournament, 18 holes. And we still have spots open for foursomes and sponsorship opportunities.
Okay.
So, and then throughout the event, there's going to be different prizes, one hole-in-one opportunities, if you're good enough, if you're lucky. But yeah, just overall, just a charity golf tournament helping support the animals, the Humane Society.
We love that. We love it so much. And we want to make sure that we can find Jazzy a good home and give her a place to cuddle on a rainy day like today. We love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here, Madison. If you want to get Jazzy a home, or if you want to check out some of the other animals, go to humanesocietytampa.org and you can see who is available to go home today. Jazzy's ready to go home, right?
She's ready.
She's ready. So if she's the one for you, go adopt her. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, when it comes to money, smart habits start early. We get tips next on teaching kids about personal finance this upcoming school year.
Make the move to 10 Tampa Bay News this morning, anywhere you watch.
When the weather changes, you feel the impact. That's when our meteorologists issue a weather impact alert, so you're prepared. Watch 10 Tampa Bay and 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
I'm Dave Wagner, anchor at 10 Tampa Bay News. I've investigated stories all over the country, but returned to Tampa Bay because this is home. So I don't just report about our community, I belong to it. And that's why we care so deeply about getting it right. And when local journalism is done right, it doesn't sit still. It moves. It moves us to act. It moves us forward. And it can even move our hearts. And at 10 Tampa Bay News, we're here for all of it. These are the stories that move Tampa Bay.
The pain was just excruciating. It would bring me to tears.
Running just means a lot to me. My feet just really, I was in pain.
And it hurt so terribly in my heels, I started like walking like a T-Rex.
I couldn't continue. I needed to go to the Good Feet store.
And I'm greeted by this gal named Mercy. She said, just try them on.
I thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Now that I have the Good Feet arch support, running is great.
This is the arch support for me.
I'm just telling you, I am grateful. I mean, it's real.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good Feet, good life.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When John and I started this firm 35 years ago, it was about helping people who had nowhere else to turn. Today, we're America's largest injury law firm. We have lawyers licensed in all 50 states. Over $30 billion recovered. But this will always be a family business, and our firm is ready to fight for yours. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and their families.
Cancer doesn't wait. It hides. It spreads. To end it, you need the team that's treated more cancer, pioneered more therapies, and delivers the best outcomes in Florida. And now they have the most advanced proton therapy to match. Proteus One, the only one in Tampa Bay. A beam so precise it strikes cancer to a millimeter and leaves the life around it untouched. Moffitt, the #1 cancer hospital in the Southeast. Your first choice is your best chance.
More. It's something people with COPD want. Dupixent makes more possible. It helps adults breathe easier, starting in as little as 2 weeks. That could mean more dances danced, more games played, more classes taken, more to look forward to. It's amazing what can happen when you can do more. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation, and it's proven to help reduce flare-ups, so you can do more with less COPD. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of new or worsening eye problems, like eye pain or vision changes, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection or asthma. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. What will you do with your more? Ask a pulmonologist about Dupixent and COPD.
Watch 10 Tampa Bay this morning, starting at 5 a.m.
Welcome back. As we've been reminding you, back to school season is here. And besides books, backpacks, and clothes, getting your child financially ready is just as important. Dominic Thompson with GTE Financial is here to help us out today. So welcome back to the show.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to be back. It's always fun when I come here.
Yeah, you always have such great tips. But let's talk about financial habits and creating those good financial habits early. So what would you say is the best piece of advice that you can give to parents?
Well, right now we're in back to school time. So I say it's time, let's have those conversations that go beyond school supplies. Involve them in conversations such as the budgeting, savings. Also, it's a perfect time to set up that first checking or savings account if they don't already have it. And then that way they can kind of practice during the school year as well.
So you're saying it's a good idea to set up a savings account or checking account for a child. What age would you suggest doing that?
Well, it's never too early to start financial education. And if we start early with they have birthday money, they get allowances, sometimes even their first job, it is never too late to go ahead and set that up, because what happens is the kids, they carry that on into adulthood. Parents can get involved and just build those healthy habits.
Yeah, this goes kind of beyond the piggy bank. I mean, that's a good idea, but this really kind of teaches kids a little bit of finance if they actually set up the account.
Actually, it does. So with the kids having their own accounts, it just makes money management a little bit more tangible for them. They can go in, they can set little small goals for them, short or long term, if they're saving up to buy something super special. So having their own account, you can actually do real life practicing with them.
Yeah, what are some other benefits benefits to kind of talking to kids early about money, to setting up these accounts? What are you really getting at? What are you trying to teach them?
Well, GTE Financial, we believe that the financial education is super important. So we're just trying to teach them great money habits at an early age. We offer a lot of perks to kind of help that, from Cash Academy, where they can kind of earn rewards and points for doing financial lessons, but we also do milestones. So they get little milestone rewards and perks for their birthdays, as well as turning in good grades. So we offer that. So we're teaching them that by building those financial habits, it's just more rewarding all around.
We'll talk about some of the accounts that you offer specifically for kids.
Yep, so we offer student checking accounts there. And so with our student checking accounts, they're complete free accounts for our students, but they get a chance to earn an extra $50 just by logging in. Yep, taking at our Cash Academy, taking small 5-minute courses to just kind of educate them. On their 13th birthday, we give them rewards points, also on their 18th, and then anytime during the school year. That kind of keeps the kids not only involved with their accounts, but we want to let them know that, hey, health is wealth, and also in education. And so we give them points too just for getting good grades. So those are a lot of great perks, as well as some other amazing items we offer with GTE for the kids.
Yeah, those are great perks. I know some parents may think, this is a little bit overwhelming, like they can, they can manage their own stuff, but trying to teach someone else can be challenging. So you kind of help parents teach their kids through these apps.
Through these apps. We try to gamify it, make it fun for the kids. So both the kids and the parents can learn, and it actually becomes great habits for the both of them. They're very fun to play with. We got the Cash Academy. We have Money Mammals for the younger kids. So we do make it interactive, but also fun.
So it's never too soon to start talking about money with your kids, sounds like.
Never too soon at all. I always say, hey, visit our website at gtefinancial.org. The games are on there. You can go ahead and just kind of interact and play, or you can visit one of our local centers.
Yeah, I love that. Perfect. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. And if you want to find out more about GTE Financial's saving plans for kids, you can head to the website that's on your screen right there.
And if you want to watch any of the segments again from today's show, maybe you missed the Soy and Sass candles or the performance with Kristen Alynn, you can watch the show again at 3 on our free 10 Tampa Bay streaming app. Download and watch it on Roku TV, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
Some people love helping others, like Amscotters. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info.
Walk out with $50 to $1,000. No credit checks.
No complicated forms. Simple, fast, Amscott.
Did you know that bulging leg veins are not merely cosmetic? They are often a serious health issue. Take the first step to pain-free legs by calling United Vein and Vascular Centers. Treatments are covered by most health insurance. Call today and schedule your free vein screening at one of our locations.
Hi, I'm Andrew the home buyer, and I want to buy your house. The average home is taking over 80 days to sell. Why wait months? I'll come to your home and give you a cash offer within minutes and close in 5 days, regardless of your home's condition. No showings, no cleaning, and no commissions. And I'll beat any other offer. I'll even let you live in your home for free after we close. Call me, Andrew the home buyer, today.
We have no idea what the future will look like. Flying cars, self-driving shopping carts, meals that cook themselves. But I'd wager one thing stays the same. We'll always lend you a hand when you need one. Because that's not a trend, it's a habit. One we picked up 95 years ago and haven't put down since.
Okay, see you next week. All right. Good night. Good night.
Pain started going up into my neck. I was having a rare type of heart attack. I wanted to be able to talk to my daughters.
For you and your sister.
I wanted to say goodbye in case I was not going to see them again. But I knew that I was in good hands.
I am here because of you guys, yeah.
Now I feel like I have a second chance.
So cool.
Think you need a new roof? Think again and save thousands.
We'll help you put off the high cost of a roof replacement for at least 5 years.
Or 10.
Or sometimes even 15.
We're America's most trusted roofer because we always try to save your roof rather than replace it.
We'll restore your roof for a fraction of the cost of a new one.
But don't wait. If your roof loses too much protective coating, it's too late.
Call now or scan the code and we'll give you an assessment of your roof for free.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Man, this online loan company wants a lot of personal information.
Don't hand over your life story. Go to AmScott. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info.
Walk out with $50 to $1,000, no credit check.
Simple as AmScott.
Season is here, and as most of us learned, living without power is a nightmare. So backup power matters here in Tampa Bay.
Brian Enriquez, owner of Suncoast Power Solutions, is here to help us out. So welcome to the show. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be back.
Yeah, such an important topic. And I want to start out with 50 years. You guys have been around a long time, so you know what you're talking about.
Quite the milestone for us. Yes, we're very happy about that. I'm second generation, so thanks to Dad for starting it. And I came in with more focus on the standby power system side of business. He was more on the electrical side.
Okay, so talk about Suncoast Power Solutions a little bit. Introduce us to that company.
So Suncoast Power Solutions is technically an electrical contractor that specializes in standby power. So when we talk about standby power, we're talking about generators, portable generators, automatic generators. They run off of gas, they run off of liquid propane. When the power goes out, they're there when you need them. Simple as that.
Yeah, and this, what you brought with you today, helps that happen automatically.
It does. So I'm here today talking about Cummins, and this is an automatic transfer switch. If you recall, last time I was on the show, I bought a full shell. Well, they're flying off the shelves right now. We're in the summer months, so my GM said, nope, can't give you a generator, but you can have this. So what this does is it goes next to the electrical meter, and what it does essentially is it just kind of monitors the power coming into the house. When the power is lost, it communicates with the generator. It says, hey, generator, turn on, and then turns on, this transfers power, you hear a loud click, and now you've got power again, all within about 10 seconds.
That's so wonderful to be able to have that and just that peace of mind that you get with a standby generator, right?
It is. And just the fuel sources of the liquid propane and natural gas, it just keeps on flowing, right? Yeah. So, 2, 3, 4, 5 days is not an issue with these generators. They just keep going.
Yeah. Well, talk a little bit about Cummins. Why should we pick that brand?
Well, Cummins, right? Yeah. So any gearhead, anybody that knows the equipment industry knows of Cummins, Cummins Power, from the big rigs to just the generator side of things. They've been in business for quite some time now, and they make a 20 kW that is probably our #1 seller. That's very robust. The only thing about Cummins is it doesn't keep our service team in business, so they just don't break. Once you install them, they're here to stay. Minor maintenance is all you need to really keep this thing up and running.
That's great.
Yeah.
We're in summer season, of course, so we're talking storms. Hurricane season, we're talking storms. If somebody's thinking about getting a generator, can you still do that right now, even though we're kind of in the thick of it?
You can. So a lot of that depends on municipalities because we're licensed, bonded, insured. This does take permits, electrical, gas, building, etc. Some municipalities are a little bit quicker than others, but there's still time. But I always tell customers, act fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the great thing about this is it powers the entire house. Right?
We have all options, so it can do that. The generators are from here to here, right? And anywhere in between. So if you want the whole house and you live in a larger house, we've got a solution. If you want, hey, refrigerator, I've got an oxygen machine, a CPAP machine, something like that, we can downsize it. It's a little bit easier on the budget and just get you something small to get you through those storms.
What if we don't know? Can you come out and walk us through what we need to do? Can we have those conversations with you to get to know what we need for our home?
That's why we're in business. We come to the house, free consultation. We'll come out, we'll size it for you. We'll tell you, what the cost is going to be, what size generator you need, and how long it's going to take to install.
That's great.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here and for sharing this with us. I mean, we need to think about this now.
I know. Yeah. And especially with the storms having too, if you have one and you don't have power, that's when that inconvenience of not having power, we want to give you a call.
You never need it until you need it, right?
Absolutely.
That's true. All right, what's the best way that we can get in touch with you and have you come out and have this assessment of our home?
So give us a call, 813-829-0037 or suncoastpowersolutions.com. Very simple.
Good to have you back. Great to see you.
Thank you.
And again, to book a free consultation, you can call 813-587-2353 or go to suncoastpowersolutions.com. You and your family will always have delicious and nutritious, shelf-stable food. We are talking about the concept of emergency food supply shops with President Nathan Yearsley. Nathan, thanks for joining us today. Yeah, well, let's start. Tell us a little bit about Augustin Farms.
54 years ago, Phil and Jackie Augustin felt like they needed to get ready for life's emergencies, whether that's the day-to-day stuff like injury, illness, or job loss, or big things like hurricanes or earthquakes or wildfires in our country. And they looked around and found out that nobody knew how to do that. So they started a company. And here we are, all these years later, we've got like 400,000 square feet of space where we make food and store it and ship it all over the country. It's an amazing journey.
Yeah, so we're talking about families, getting prepared. What is the best way to do that?
So when I think about emergency preparedness, it is first and foremost, we need to think about food and water because you need to eat and you need to drink immediately right in the middle of a disaster. So let's say a hurricane is bearing down on you. If you haven't got food in your pantry, for instance, you're still going to get hungry. Your loved ones, your children or your parents or your grandparents are still going to get hungry. So to prepare, the way to think about it is if I could weather any storm, because that's really the thing that you're getting ready to face this season. If you could weather any storm, what would that look like? Can I be ready for 2 weeks or 30 days or 2 months or whatever the disruption might be? And then you start to set food aside and some water aside so that you would be ready for that window of time. But pick a time. I recommend that it's 30 days. And then we start to get the food around you so that you are ready to address the situation. And I can't tell you how important mentally and emotionally a good warm meal, safe food, good water is when times are tough.
Yeah, obviously we deal with hurricanes here in Florida. So how do I know if I have a family of 5, how much food I should keep on hand?
Well, the good news is you already know that. You go to the grocery store now and you know what it takes. If you buy groceries every week, you know what it takes for your family to have groceries for a week. And like if you go to augustinfarms.com, we have our website organized just like a grocery store. You've got your protein aisle, your vegetable aisle, your casseroles, and then so we've got it all organized so you can just go pick the packages that you want. But clearly labeled, I've got the product displayed behind me. Clearly labeled on every product is the number of servings, the calories. You can look at and see the sodium and all the various things if you're interested in any of the dietary stuff. In addition to that, at your local Costco, the pail that I have right behind me, that is 30 days or a 45-day kit. We have 2 different ones, and that is 30 days of food for one person in a 5-gallon pail. It's watertight, it's airtight, it floats. It is absolutely that's where I would start.
So how do you prepare this food? Is it as simple as just opening it up and eating it, or do you need anything to help you make it?
All right, so fortunately, this is not grandpa's MREs that you just open and eat. These taste good, and it takes heat. So in the case of, let's just say that you pull out and it's time for our creamy chicken and rice casserole, which tastes fantastic. And you pull it out, it's dried. You open the pouch, you put it in the skillet, you're gonna add hot water to it, and then you're gonna simmer it to taste. It takes about 15, 20 minutes, but you are going to need to have hot water and simmer these down.
It sounds fantastic. I guess you could just have it on a normal night as well. So how can we get it? You said online and in Costco?
Yeah, so augustinfarms.com, that's AUGASON farms.com. And then Costco there in the Southeast, we've got a 30-day pail. It's really easy to get. We're in, I believe, every Costco in the Southeast region.
Well, thank you, Nathan, for sharing that with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
We love our new closet. It keeps us organized. There's a place for everything.
And Closets by Design made it affordable.
Take 40% off plus an extra 15% off. Call 1-800-BY-DESIGN or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Thinking about buying an RV? Start with RV Trader, the digital marketplace built for the road ahead. Explore thousands of new and used RVs from trusted dealers, all in one place. Compare options with detailed floor plans, photos, and expert reviews to shop with confidence.
Road trip!
Because getting there should feel just as good as being there. RV Trader. Start here, go anywhere.
When cancer touches your life, every moment matters. And where you go first can make all the difference. That's why Moffitt, Florida's #1 cancer hospital, is now closer to you in Pasco County. At Moffitt, every decision, every discovery, and every breakthrough is made with one purpose: to save more lives. We treat more than 100 types of cancer. Our nationally recognized cancer experts are turning research into treatments that are changing lives today, giving patients everywhere more options and more hope. No one in Florida even comes close. And now, this leader in cancer care is right in your backyard, offering services such as diagnostic imaging, cancer screenings, infusion therapy where loved ones are welcome to join you, state-of-the-art radiation technology, and access to cell therapies and groundbreaking clinical trials. Because hope and healing start with care that's within reach. Moffitt at Sparrows, a cancer center like no other.
I used to see Sonobello ads all the time, and I was like, those people are not real. So I did the research, and now these are my Sonobello results, and they are real.
At Sonobello, our expert surgeons use micro-laser technology to remove stubborn fat permanently and tighten loose skin in one visit with less downtime. Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist.
See what's possible for you. Schedule your consultation with Sonobello.
Call now or go to sonobello.com for your free personalized consultation.
If Smithfield Pork could talk, what do you think Smithfield Pork would say? I'd say we get crispy with it. Break us open in case of emergency flavor. I'd say we're cured to perfection. We're ready for any glaze or garnish. Some of us are even pre-cooked to save you time. We can sandwich, we can sizzle, we're the MVP, most valuable pork. And yeah, I just made that up because we speak for ourselves. Smithfield.
Ta-da! Not what I was expecting. IKEA?
IKEA. Pick up at your local store or choose from thousands of pickup locations at IKEA.us. All at a great price. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
Now at FAS Exteriors, replace your windows for as low as $79 per month and make no payments and pay no interest till 2027. FAS Exteriors, your trusted leader for all your windows, doors, and roofing projects.
10 Tampa Bay News this morning keeps you prepared for whatever the day brings, working overnight to get you the latest breaking news. Stay ahead of the storm with Weather Impact Alert Days. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. Stream free on your TV or phone.
Hurricane season is here and preparation starts now. When severe weather hits, the 10 Tampa Bay News Weather Impact Team is here, keeping you informed. Watch extended weather coverage on 10 Tampa Bay News. Stream free on your TV or phone.
My goodness, what a start to this week. Courtney's joining us for your GDL weather forecast. It has just been a gloomy couple days. No complaining, though, because it's kind of nice.
It was nice. Yesterday, I was traveling this weekend, got home from a long day at the airport and was like,
yeah.
Man, this is like, I don't feel like I need to do anything, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. It was kind of nice, wasn't it?
Curl up on the couch kind of weather.
But now it's back to work, and the weather's still like this, and we have to get up and go. So I actually set my alarm to the latest I ever let it set this morning, which is 2:30 a.m., but it's fine. More rain expected throughout the day today.
Okay.
We've had an issue with some flooding this morning already. We had a flood advisory for parts of Pinellas. That's now expired, but we still have some very heavy rain moving now out of Pinellas and into Hillsborough. So through Brandon, Carrollwood, Tampa, into Zephyr Hills, so into Pasco. A lot of the Nature Coast starting to dry out from that first batch of rain, but another round of rain and storms starting to move in towards the Nature Coast. And I do think the Nature Coast will be one of our hot spots today for more rounds of flooding because they've had a lot of rain this weekend. They had a big flood issue over the weekend, so just adding more rain on top of an already very saturated ground going to cause some problems today. So anywhere, Crystal River, Homosassa, that area up to the north, just drive very carefully today. And we do have a few showers down towards Sarasota. So we'll take you through Futurecast here. It looks like this first batch of rain, that's going to kind of move east and fizzle apart, but another round expected in the early afternoon. Between noon and about 2 o'clock, heavy downpours possible, mainly from Pinellas up through the Nature Coast, so Pasco, Hernando, Citrus counties. Good news is this, evening commute looks mostly dry. So, you have a full day of work. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to go home and drive in the rain. You're not going to have to worry about driving home in the rain today, which will be nice. It was just, the morning where Mother Nature was giving us a little bit of a hard time. So that's okay. Now, unfortunately, tomorrow morning, we could have more of the same. Okay. So we have this onshore wind coming out of the southwest, and that's been just driving in all this tropical moisture, giving us this morning rain. So tomorrow morning, 4 or 5 o'clock, early morning commute, some isolated heavy downpours, and that could continue even into rush hour tomorrow. And you can see where this is kind of setting up right in the heart of Tampa, St. Pete, Sunshine Skyway Bridge, huge commute areas tomorrow morning. That is a possibility. And then we'll dry out through the back half of the day. Wednesday, we finally go back into our more typical pattern. So won't be quite as rainy, maybe a few morning showers along the coast, but then everything kind of converges along I-75, our typical summer pattern here in Tampa. That's what we go back to on Wednesday. So I know this is, last week of summer break for a lot of the kiddos. It's not going to be a washout all week. Beach and boating conditions aren't going to be terrible all week. So if you want to get outside and do your typical Florida summer activities, back half of the week does look better for that, which is
get
good.
A little of that in.
Yeah, a little bit of it. But in the meantime, we'll pick up some very beneficial rainfall. We've been complaining about the rain. Yeah. We finally are getting some. Along the coast, maybe an additional 2 to 4 inches. On top of some spots this weekend, picked up like 7 inches of rain. So we're going to get a lot of rain over the next couple days. And then you can see we'll stay unsettled. Definitely not a washout going into the back half of the week with highs in the 90s Thursday.
Yeah. All right. Keep the umbrella around because you're going to need it. Yes. All right. Thanks, Courtney.
Well, here's an idea for your next date night dinner at the Landon in South Tampa. I recently sat down with the chef for an unforgettable meal. We are at the beautiful Landon restaurant in South Tampa. I'm sitting down with Chef Robert Hess. Thanks for having us in today. So nice to see you again, of course. So I live in the neighborhood, and I used to come to 717, which this restaurant used to be all the time. It was our go-to spot. Then we had the fire. It was closed for 2 years. And out of the ashes came this beautiful restaurant. How would you describe it in your own words?
So for me, it was like designing dishes, and as it evolved, it was all the history of everything I've ever done calculated in my brain, and then said, how do I make this a representation of my career from its path to where it is, and also stay true to Michelin work and also this feminine-esque plating style, which I'm like known for, and that's kind of my thing.
Yeah. Well, I noticed a theme in a lot of your dishes. Can we talk about the common theme in a lot of these dishes?
The common theme is I love delicate texture of, like, when you look at any plate, a chef will tell you they want acidity, they want texture, they want smoothness, crunch, all these profiles.
So let's start with some of the dishes. Can we start with this one?
Absolutely. So this is our beaten goat. Traditionally, a beaten goat salad, it'll have like the marinated beets. These particular gold and red beets are marinated in champagne vinegar with sugar and salt as a brine. Okay. But what's cool about this dish is the actual foam in the middle underneath the lattice, right? And that is put in ISI. It's just a different way of eating the beet, and it's real natural and earthy.
Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, let's talk about this one next.
So the ravioli, as we were doing our tastings, we were in different seasons. Oh, okay. Now we're in this season, we're coming into the summer and want more light things, right? After being 655 pounds, I always take it on myself as a chef to say it's my responsibility now to cook a little more healthier, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, I want to stop you there because just to remind people that people may recognize you from Hell's Kitchen, but they might not recognize you because you look a little bit different.
I always say, like, if people are staring at me at the restaurant, I either owe them money or like, do I know that guy? But usually it comes out, oh, that's the dude from Hell's Kitchen with Gordon. So, but this ravioli is a goat cheese and butternut squash ravioli. It's finished with hot honey.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna take a bite of this.
And then it also has.
Oh, is it spicy?
No, actually, just it has a little.
I can't do spicy.
A little tinge on it. I would say I always keep things very moderate heat. Right?
Okay, good. Yeah.
And then what's cool about this is everybody has burrata. They'll put a piece of cold burrata on there, but this is truffle burrata foam. Right? Try that in the middle. It's very airy, right? And a great summertime deal.
So good.
Even to the milk bread.
Oh,
the milk bread, we make that every day. It's got a whipped butter with lavender, more pistachio crumb, a little of that hot honey. But that bread is super, super good. It's super light, airy, and it's one of my favorites.
Okay, so what's the one over there that it's...
So what this is a Wagyu truffle beef tartare. And we serve it with crostinis and truffle homemade potato chips. But underneath this beautiful filigree lattice, very delicate, right? I'm gonna lift that up. You can see that beef tartare right there, and it has the truffle aioli. It's finished with some pecorino romano and a quail egg. And you would, what I tell people is to go ahead and leave the lattice on top.
Okay.
And then they crack it in the middle and then mix it up and then spread it on whether they're chipped.
Yeah.
And it's just the whole idea is these hidden gems.
Yeah.
Right? And it looks beautiful.
It does,
right?
and so cool. It's just it's just a cool thing. Okay, so after all that, if you have room, you gotta save room for dessert, right?
So the first one is this chocolate chiffon cake, right? It's a mousse cake. It has chiffon cake at the base, then a really delicate chocolate mousse, then a ganache, then it has some edible gold leaf on top.
Wow.
And then we make these mercantile Landon chocolate stamps that is made out of Mexican chocolate.
Okay.
And then this is a Ghirardelli crumb. But what's cool about this is that same chocolate underneath this cone is another hidden gem, right?
Yeah.
And it's and what it is this is a raspberry panna cotta that is.
But I don't want to mess it up.
No, that's the point. You're supposed to enjoy it, right?
Okay.
So dig into that. It's like a little gel.
So I eat it like this.
Right. Yep. See how it's soft and velvety.
And then I get a little bit of this.
And you get a little of that.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Did you like Harry Potter growing up or something? This looks like a Harry Potter dish.
Absolutely. Right?
Oh my goodness.
So there's different textures going on, and little hidden things in all of our food.
Okay, we talked about how beautiful the restaurant is, but I have to point out the bar because it's amazing and it's so bright in here during the day. Tell me a little bit about the bar you have there.
So the bar is really special. It was something that Michael Stewart and the design team was like, hey, we're gonna move the bar from the left side and we're gonna make this half horseshoe, and a really statement that you can sit anywhere on that bar, see South Howard, see each other, be intermingled. It's a very, I almost say, man, I wish the bar was a little bigger. Yeah. Right? Because people are gravitating to that bar and want to be there. It's always packed and always full. Yeah. I always tell people, you gotta check that out. It's one of the hottest bars here.
Yeah, well, it's very special for me to be here right now with you. Thank you so much for having us in today.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Choose Winters & Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you for your auto accident. I'm Bill Winters. If you've been injured in an accident, call Winters & Yonker so we can start working on your case. Call Winters & Yonker for your free attorney consultation.
There's a moment in your bathroom, and you might know the one, where you stop and think, I don't feel as steady in here as I used to. Most people don't say anything about it. They just start being a little more careful, holding onto the wall, taking it slow. But you shouldn't have to feel less sure of yourself in your own home. At West Shore Home, we design bathrooms that give you your confidence back. A low entry, a fold-down seat, sturdy grab bars, surfaces that stay clean and stay safe. Beautiful design that makes life a little easier.
For 20 years, we've been helping homeowners take care of the home they work their whole life for.
and we'd be honored to do the same for you.
Right now, lock in summer savings with West Shore Home. Buy a full bath remodel and get a second shower free. Plus, 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. That's an entire year without a single payment. Call the number on the screen or visit westshorebath.com and we'll take it from there. Take a look here. This homeowner was done stepping over a tub that didn't feel safe anymore. They gave us a call, and before they knew it, they had a beautiful low-step shower where their bathtub used to be. West Shore Home's summer sale ends Saturday. Buy a full bath remodel and get a second shower free. Plus, lock in 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. And get started today with no money down. Don't miss out. Call the number on the screen or visit westshorebath.com. Because your bathroom should adapt to your life, not the other way around. That's remodeling reimagined.
At Consumer Cellular, my job is to help you save money on wireless.
I'm saving over $50 a month.
I'm saving almost $100 a month.
Consumer Cellular gives you the same fast, reliable nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
Same tower, same coverage.
Our customers ranked us #1 in network coverage satisfaction. And there's no long-term contracts.
I've been through TracFone, T-Mobile, Verizon. Nothing compares to Consumer Cellular.
It's the Consumer Cellular Summer Switch event. If you're 50 and over, you could cut up to 50% off your big wireless bill. And right now, save an extra $50 off with code SAVE50. Plus, AARP members save even more. Call right now and speak with a U.S.-based sales rep in about 15 seconds. So call now and save during the Summer Switch event. Call 1-800-680-0024. That's 1-800-680-0024.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
There's a reason you come back every week.
It becomes like a ritual.
Same night, same couch, same feeling.
It just feels so right.
Stories that earn it, endings that deliver it, characters who get it right.
At the end of a long day, come home to something dependable.
You know it's gonna be good.
You're always here for it, and we're always here for you.
If you want to watch any of the segments again from today's show, if you missed the performance from Kristen Alynn or where to shop local for candles, you can watch the show again at 3 this afternoon on our free 10 Tampa Bay streaming app. Download and watch on Roku TV, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Yeah, stay dry today if you can.
Yes, so yucky out there.
I know. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on the next Great Day Live, we're going to introduce you to an amazing foundation providing free hearing screenings and care for families that need it most.
And it's the annual event where the Rays go from the outfield to the runway. We tell you all about it coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you back here then.
Have a great one. The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver, custom cabinet renewal.